Good morning. Sorry, I didn't realise. I think you had about 15 seconds of me just confused then. So usual. It was giving me a message and I was like, what? Excuse me. So, yeah, good morning. I have had a cold, that's why I sound like this, and it's gone to the keeping me awake at night coughing stage. So, excuse me if let me get my water as well. Okay. Yes, yet another cold. This must be bad cold number 4 of the year. It's like literally ridiculous. Hey, Catherine, Chris, good morning. Limelight. Oh, I'm pleased there's some people about. How are you all? Yeah, this is ridiculous, these colds. I hear about people people say, oh yeah, my child's had like a lingering cold for a while, but like this bad, like I keep getting them really bad. Tom just said it's because I'm old. So he can do one. I've been eating strawberries. And avocados are fruit as well, isn't it? I've been eating those as well. You know, obviously all my usual chocolate, but I've been eating health, so I shouldn't be getting this. And I ate a lettuce the other day, you know, one of those small ones. Anyway, yeah, how is everybody and how are your sales? I know, Chris, you had a couple of decent game sales. You just tend to just have the odd decent sale, don't you? And you, Catherine, you're better at going for the bigger wins, aren't you? Not like me, who lists a million things and makes £2 profit on a night. Not quite that bad, but yes, I'm still doing the experiment of sitting at this table and like sitting down like it is a job and going, all right, then do 5 hours. You know, obviously with kettle breaks and but I know it's that old thing where if you list, you get sales. But it is working for me. It's much better. I'm doing stuff that I've put off. I'm getting to because I'm not just going, oh, I've done my 10, so now I'm off. Limelight, I've had a great weekend of sales. Well, good for me. Oh, that's good. Yo, I had it on holiday mode. Just had to go away, but oh, did you go on holiday? I forgot. Sorry. I hope you had a nice time. Let's switch back on for weekend and not horrendous. Okay. Being positive. Oh my God. Everyone's in. Thank you, Limelight. God, I've come on a bad time, haven't I? So, yeah, I've been sitting here actually trying to put in the hours each day, and just to be upfront, if anybody didn't hear my message from didn't watch my video from a little while ago, when my listings got taken down from Vinted, I've had to really calm it down on there, and for like a week I listed literally nothing, and actually took more listings down, took about 50 more listings down, because they said take down any commercial listings, and left about 40 up or something. And I'd had about 250 up before that, I suppose. Is that about? Yeah, 200 odd. And because they took most of them down. Yes, Chris. Yeah, I'm getting really distracted. And like, what can I do something about this? I can't really do much to stop, can I? Morning, Heather. Or you could help with your spanner if you're about. It's quite busy. Good morning, Kim. So God alive, can I do anything? Can I? Oh, that's just remove. Am I the only one who can hide user from channel? Anyway. Yes, right. I'll try not to look so that I cannot be distracted. Yeah. So, yeah. If anybody didn't hear, so when I was on Vinted, I had closed down my business eBay a while back, and I decided, actually, I am going to use my private eBay account. A lot of people have gone back to their private accounts in the light of eBay saying, right, no fees, because there's no fees on Vinted or Depop now, no fees for private sellers for clothing. And, in this climate, when people are scratching around and trying to make ends meet, and it's so freaking expensive, I do not blame anyone. And I never have. Like, when I found out some people had never come off their private accounts, I thought, I wish I'd never had. I wish I hadn't bothered going to business. I just thought that's what I had to do. But it's not. It's just eBay's rules. As long as you're paying your tax, it's eBay's rules. And everybody that's selling on Vinted, that stuff that you're just saying, oh, that's just clearance stuff though. Yeah, but you originally bought it to resale, and that's against Vinted rules. So what's the difference between that and selling on breaking eBay's rules and selling it on your personal account? Because all Vinted accounts are personal. They're personal accounts. And if they think you're selling stuff you bought to resell on there, or you're buying stuff to resell, then they will shut you down or ban you or give you a warning. You're breaking their rules. So what's the difference between that and breaking eBay's rules? And what is the difference? You let me know. So yeah, I've restarted up my private, is it private or personal? I can't remember what it's called, eBay anyway, to try and make free listings for a start. You don't have to pay for a shop. There is a catch. It says you could list up to 1,000 a month free, but I'm at about 250 listings for the month, and it says my limit is 400, but I can request an increase. And I thought, I don't get how charity accounts are allowed on Vinted. Yeah, that's against the rules, because when I sold for charity, I used to have a business account on eBay, and it was ridiculous. I had to have a business account, and what I had to do was donate 100% of our sale to us, because I rang them at one point and said, hang on, I've registered as a charity with you, and we're paying a lot of fees. And they said, oh no, you have to donate to yourself 100%. And that's how we had to do it. So yeah, I don't know how charities are on Vinted unless they've just said accept charities. Maybe because they are a business though. They are run as a business. They're paying people salaries. So yeah, that doesn't follow their rules, but I guess they make the rules and they've said that's okay, we don't mind. Yeah, they're still businesses. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, still can't wait for Vinted Pro. So in the meantime, I'm now at the stage where I'm listing 2 or 3 a day back on Vinted and see if that's okay. And I've got a spotlight in my wardrobe, but interesting. So how many have I got on there at the moment? Only about 50. But I still feel like I'm not selling items on there, excuse me, like I used to. Like, although I had 4 times the amount of listings, yeah, my listings, even with the spotlight, and it's the same, quality of stuff, have gone down by more than a quarter, by more than 3/4. Well, hopefully they're working on Vinted Pro. It feels like something's different on there. The other thing that's happened is I'm like, hang on, I'm paying for Spotlight, but I don't seem to be I'm not even getting sales. And then this morning I woke up and I had an absolute ton of offers to send out. The Spotlight's been on for a few days, an absolute ton of offers. And I'm like, what? So, and I saw it last night and there was nothing. Like I get the odd offer through the day, but it was like an influx, and it's making me think, Vintage is getting so big now, they're going to have to start doing like eBay do, where, you know, right, it's your turn. We can't spotlight everybody's wardrobe all at the same time. You're going to take it in turns now, and it's your turn. And that's why I got so many people favoriting my items, so I could send out offers. Which, obviously, the bigger it gets, the worse it is to sell on. In a way, yeah, there's more people on there, but the more people selling it, your stuff's gonna get like eBay, where your stuff potentially could be buried. And we do know that from the older listings, like, you know, they say, oh, why don't you bump it? And I know Shopping with Sophie said this week, actually just take it down and repicture it and reword it so you can put it back on and be at the top again. Things are getting buried because it's getting bigger. I don't know what the point of this is, but I'm just giving you an update. So you have this they say, oh, you can list 1,000 things without paying listing fees on eBay if you're on your private account, but there's also a limit. And my limit's 400, I think. So I'm at 150 odd listings for the month. I don't know when the month starts. For me, it must be when I opened it. Maybe I can check that when I restarted. Oh no, it'd be from when I opened it. I need to find out my anniversary date or something so I can find out when I get a new lot of listings. Because I'm thinking, if that offer comes around on Friday where you can put 100 listings up, or, you know, or sell similar 100 listings and get 70% off your fees, that would be 100 gone. Then I'm at 350, and I could easily whack that up this week. But it's like everywhere. Oh, you can request a limit. Like, I thought, let me press that and find out more about it. And it's another big button, request a limit. And so like, okay, right, I'll just request a limit then. It said, no, you're not eligible. So why do you keep putting these buttons, everything, request a limit? And it said I haven't got enough. Interesting, it said I haven't got enough selling history to request a limit, which is odd because I've had that account a long time, just been sat there, and I've sold, you know, the odd personal bit on it over the years, and I've used it before. And I'm using it a lot now, so I don't know why unless it's a standard thing, you haven't got enough selling history. So anyway, now I'm thinking, oh, balls. So when does that run out? So if I put 100 on there, it might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing, because what I was thinking, oh, hang on. Chris, I saw something on V last night that had been on there for 5 months. Oh, wow. Okay, that's good then. So even though it was buried, somebody found it. How many bits and bobs do you have on there? What I mean is how many listings. Oh, I'm going to need to go and blow my nose. Catherine, it's under promotional offers on Seller Hub. Seller Hub, could see it when I used to have a personal account. Yeah, I pressed it, but then they said, no, you can't. So I don't know how many more sales they want me to have before. So I'm at the stage now where I'm actually getting, and this is also shocking. I've got, did I say 200 listings? I'm on my phone, so no, I must have 200 odd, must not? Yeah, 250 I said, didn't I? 250 listings. Oh, sorry, I mean when the new month starts. Oh, sorry, thank you. Where under promotional offers on Seller Hub. Oh, right, I'll have a look there, thank you. Have a look there, brilliant. Yeah, 250. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, and I'm getting 3 sales a day. That's more. Oh, and I'm not promoting. Catherine, you'll be pleased to know I'm not promoting. And actually, if I don't promote, so obviously I use the offer when I've got more than the offer covers when I can, but I'm still listing on the other days because I can't just list once a fortnight. So with the fees, it's working out, I can't remember what jewellery's up to at the moment, but it must work out about 14% or something. I can cope with that as a fee. If you're not having to add promote fee on, that's viable for me. When the new month starts. Oh, you mean because the allowance will go back up? Oh, yeah. I'd just like to check what date that will be. I suppose once it does it, I can write it down. Complicated. 3 sales a day on 250 listings. I think that feels high, because before I shut my business account down, the eBay mentor was saying to me, like, how many can you get on? Get more on, get as many on as you can. And I can't remember what I got up to now, but it was way more than that. And I was promoting, I was doing everything she said. I was putting all the photos on. I was doing all the item specifics. It was taking me ages to list an item. I'm not doing that now. I'm saying, no, I'm going to put the photos on for what they need and what's reasonable, not a million angles, because that's actually not required. I'm doing hardly any item specifics, and I'm getting more sales. I would say I was getting something like a sale a day on my business account before, with more listings, and now I'm getting about 3 a day. Now, the thing is, I am also really trying to list stuff. This is going to sound ridiculous, that I think will sell. And before, I've definitely been in the trap of thinking I need to bulk. Well, and also she was saying bulk your store up. The bigger the store, the better. And possibly because of all the fees. So this could be at work as well. Because of the fees, I was maybe having stuff priced too high. Or I find I've got a whole pot of stuff that I've got vintage. Like, that's like, I could put all that on vintage. It's not like a precious stone. It's just right. That's that green stone. It's pretty, but it's glass. If that was an emerald, I'd be right. I'm going to put that on eBay, because that's the way it's gone. Because I'm thinking it's got to be something somebody would search for, and it's going to stand out from all the other green glass sparkly rings. And so that might be why I'm getting more sales, because I'm being really choosy about what I put on there. But it's left me with a glut of stuff that I can't just wallop onto vintage, because I can't shove it all back on there. And it's forced me to really go through my stocks, which is a good thing, to find stuff that I think is eBayable. But now I'm in a situation where I still got lots of stock that I want to process, but I don't want to waste my time by putting it on eBay if it's not going to sell. Like, that's just wasting my time. But at the same time, I feel like I shouldn't be outsourcing. I did source some bits the other day, like about a handful. But I feel like I feel bad about it. I feel guilty, because I'm feeling like I should really list all of my stocks before I source. Unless I saw something that's such a banger, I can't turn it down. In fact, the stuff that I got is pretty top notch. Some really nice Navajo jewelry. I might share it with you when it arrives. So I'm in a bit of for a couple of reasons, I'm in a bit of a hole at the moment with what to list. And I've even bundled up lots of rings. I've sold one bundle for £200 of rings that I'd reduced on V and didn't sell. Like a couple of sort of really decent rings to draw people in, and then a lot of the stuff that I just wanted to bundle. So what else was I going to talk about? That's where I am. I think that's my update. I'm in a bit of a quandary at the moment with how to list. I'd love to shove it all back on Vinted, but this is what I did last time. I got carried away and then I got slapped on the wrist. So Where it's pro, I don't know. In other news, let me show you my packaging. This is not a euphemism. Oh my God. They've sent me these this time. Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. Silver packaging. Oh my God, I love it. Absolutely love it. I was on black packaging before, it was so boring. Yeah, oh no, I haven't got one here to show you. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, let me know how are your sales going, and also let me know if, I mean, you don't have to tell me the shop. I've kept mine under the radar, although it might be quite easy to find. Have you taken the plunge and have you gone back to your private account? Because, you know, some people never left their private accounts and just kept it on the down low. But now I think given because eBay have become so greedy with their fees, because the cost of living has become so ridiculous, like supermarket shopping has become ridiculous, people are like, I'm sorry, I've got to do what I've got to do, and I'm going back to my private account. Lots of people are, and people are being much more open about it now, and I think fair play, because I don't think eBay have played fair with they've played as a business, and they've played how can we get the absolute most profit out of who we've got left on our platform? What fee can we introduce each year? So let me know, are you making the most of the free clothing selling on your private, or selling anything else on there, making use of the free listings and the promotional offers? You know, I'd be interesting to see who's willing to say, well, I am. You don't have to give your shop name, not your shop name, your account name. Excuse me. Or you can have a shop on a personal account as well, which also seems odd to me, because why would you have a whole shop for your personal stuff? But you can do that, which I think my point of saying I'm getting more sales on my private account now than I was on my business account. We all have for years been saying, how come they always give private account holders such good offers, but they don't give those to business account holders or even small business account holders? What is that all about? There must be a reason for it. I don't know if it's because, and I do also accept returns. Like, somebody contacts me, you know, I will accept the return back, which is playing by the law of the land as well. I think that's the main difference in the laws. Is and the other thing is showing your address and accepting returns. You know, it feels as though eBay favour the private accounts to me, and I don't know. There must be some reason. I feel like they must be simpler to administer for them, or they get less. They have to spend less on customer service for them. But it feels like they're favoured, honestly. Let me have a look. Sadie, hello. Cost of living is a concern with vintage. People loading more stuff on but not buying. Although I think with vintage, because I do this, if you sell something, you've got money in your pot. It's like the girl math thing, isn't it? Well, I shouldn't say that, because that's, you know what I mean. It's like, you know what I mean. If there's money in your pot, it feels like free money. What does it to anyone else? Like, and I kind of go, well, it's not like I've had to get my card out or like put my number in. It feels like free money if you've sold stuff. So I feel that's quite good with vintage, that there's this little pot that you can spend. It doesn't go straight to your bank account and you have to get it back out. It's in your pot. But not buying. I feel like we're a bit reliant on people having sales. To then fund what they buy as they don't take the money out. Yeah, I've had lots of people contact me saying, well, can you reserve, because I haven't quite got enough in my pot yet. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Limelight, I only have a private eBay account, but that's because I don't sell enough to merit a shop. Yeah, you can have when you go to business, you don't have to have a shop. It just means you've got a business account and different rules. But you can even have a shop when you're private. But yeah, good for you. Hi, Julie. Yeah, honestly, I will keep an eye on this, but I'm definitely getting more sales on my private account. Yeah, it could be because I'm being very choosy about what's going on there, but I'm sure eBay favour the private accounts, and that's why they offer the promotions. Oh, I'm being a twit, aren't I? That's why they offer those promotions to the private accounts, because they want people on private accounts. And in fact, we do know as well from people that have been talking to customer service representatives at eBay that a lot of them have said, "Oh, sell on a private account." Like, they've actually encouraged people to sell their clothes on the private accounts, which makes me think they won't chuck you off as well. Get the girl maths. I know, I was saying I shouldn't say that because it's a bit of a slight on girls when obviously we are the superior sex. Oh, no, Limelight. Ignore me. Do not, no, keep your private account. Don't open a business account. Don't. Like, seriously, like, people are abandoning their business accounts in droves and going back to their privates. Keep it. You don't want to miss. No, please ignore it. If you can't do it, pretend you didn't see my video, because I'd hate for you to have to pay all those fees and that. When people are literally abandoning their accounts and going back to private, you keep it. Crispy, I take my money out of there on a Tuesday. What? Oh, do you mean not have your V so you don't spend it? That was the other thing that I wondered if I got caught on, because taking the money out too regularly, because it was building up quickly. It could have been any number of things. Yeah. Right, I'm going to sign off and get on with my work. But the only other thing I wanted to say was Netflix. Oh my God. I binged watched. So the girls and Tom went to Glastonbury, and I finished El Chapo and Griselda. I started off with, Narcos Mexico. And I went on to, while they were at Glastonbury, I started Breaking Bad. Oh, 5 seasons, and I finished it. Oh my God, I loved it so much. I know that everyone else was watching it years ago, but I was gutted when it ended. Literally gutted. I absolutely loved it. What said everything you watch is about drugs? Oh yeah. That's so if anybody's got any Netflix recommendations along those kind of lines you think that I might enjoy, please comment and let me know, because I'm in the market for a new Netflix series. Now I found that button, it's brilliant. Like, if I'm really bored, I can just binge watch something. Oh, lovely. Anyway, yeah, I hope you're getting some sales, whatever account you're on. Make the most of whatever account you've got. Oh, Caris, hello. Yeah, I did not watch it for years. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know what I thought it was about, but I didn't think it was about that. And oh my God, I loved it. I always do that though. Like, I watched Game of Thrones after everybody had finished, and well, no, it went on for a long time, didn't it? But do you know what I mean? Yeah, I will try and come back a bit sooner rather than later with how this is going. But seriously, 3 sales a day on 250 listings, I think and it's fairly regular as well. And I was watching, fun enough, with Jesse. Oh my God, he's so lovely, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, Mel back from burnout. She said to somebody, I think you need about 700 listings to get regular sales on eBay. And I'm now thinking, I'm getting regular sales on 250 listings. Good sales as well, because I'm only putting the good stuff on there. swear there's something going on with they like the private accounts, because I'm getting more sales than I was in my business. It's not a totally clean experiment, because obviously I'm not putting everything that I was putting on before, but interesting. Watch this space. Right, thank you for joining me. Oh, Catherine, I average 150 to 200 listings. Now, you don't put the rubbish on, do you? You don't just bulk your store out. How many do you get regular sales of a day, or do you how many do you get 2 a day, or how many are you getting from that? Because that's interesting, because that is not too far away from me. Morning, Jane. Morning, love. Just joined. Were you talking about Breaking Bad? Yes. Oh my God, I loved that. Absolutely loved it. And I didn't want Walter to die either at the end. Like, if he is dead and he's not just had one of his, falling down moments. I know he's done bad things, but I didn't want him to die either. And he saved Jesse. Oh God, you have watched it all, haven't you? I'm not just sending the spoilers. Oh, I better stop talking about it in case anybody hasn't watched it. Yeah, message me afterwards if you want, Catherine. Do how many sales do you get a day or a week off that? Because that would be interesting to compare. Loved it. Going to rewatch. Yeah. Connie has just binge watched Bridgerton. It's really bizarre. And before that, we watched Queen Charlotte. And now, because she's finished Bridgerton, she's rewatching Queen Charlotte. So, for God's sake, can't you find something new? Because if she's binge watching it, it means we all have to binge watch it. We take it in turns. It was she was having an episode of Bridgerton, Maud was getting Simpsons, and then I was getting a Breaking Bad. Bit uneven on the timings, but on Maud, we were having to take turns. There's my turn. So erratic numbers from 0 to 4 or 5 a day, but make myself look over a month. Yeah, maybe we should do how long have I been back on my private account? Have I been on a month? I don't think I've been on a month. Maybe we should do a monthly comparison between us. That would be interesting. Dexter is a great watch, is it? Writing that down, thanking you. What's that one about? Right, Dexter. Lovely. There was an after film about Jesse. Yes, I saw that. And I can't remember what it's called, but it's come up in my suggested. Oh yeah, that's something to look forward to. Yes, thank you. Right. Have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. And anything, if I've raised any quandaries with you and you're watching this back, comment down below. Let's discuss it. Better Call Saul. Oh yeah, I saw that as well as a spin-off. Yeah, but I kind of feel like it's going to be a bit watered down. Like Narcos Mexico was a bit of a watered down version of Narcos. Inside Number 9 on BBC iPlayer. If I watch that, that'll be one we watch at Tom's, because he's got the BBC iPlayer, I've got the Netflix. I'm making a note. We've been watching, sorry, I'm going to go in a minute. We've been watching Taboo. It's a bit, I bet it's a goth cult film, because it's all a bit like, it's now going to be like a moody scene here and he's going to do all of this. But is it Tom Hardy? I mean, he's quite nice to watch. So, I'm sticking with it. But I'm not gripped by it. I just start looking at him, really. Dexter is a forensic scientist who is a killer vigilante. Serial killer. Lovely. Maud will watch that with me. She likes serial killers. She also likes... we used to watch World's Hardest Prisons, which everyone found a bit like, what, Maud? Little soft, gentle Maud. Yeah, she loves World's Hardest Prisons. Mexico's a favourite. We used to watch that together. Connie couldn't work it out, but it's like, yeah, so it's the quiet ones. Right, bye-bye, don't die.